folks, Chris Voss here from thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. Coming to the blog post I want to share with you, of course, review the latest in social media and technology. This is a very interesting technology that I'm seeing here that's been sent to me from AT&T. It's called the Samsung Tactiles. And what these are, the TecTiles from Samsung, are programmable NFC tags. And in this package we have 5 programmable NFC sticker tags compatible with NFC-enabled Android smartphones. Now, evidently what these things are is they work with the NFC, the near-field communication chip within your smartphone. They may not work on all Android smartphones, though, with NFC technology. Turns out they're designed to work with MyFair technology, MyFair, F-A-R-E technology, which includes Samsung. So there might be some of these phones that are not able to read the technology. They have to have the MyFair and also the NFC chip. But what this does is you can read and write these tags. We'll open the package here in a second. And in so doing, you can take and program certain actions to take place. You can program in 4 different categories to perform a variety of tasks, including the following examples: settings and apps, which would be turning on and off Wi-Fi or Bluetooth; phone and text, tap to call home; location and web, tap to open a web page; and social, tap to connect on LinkedIn or update social statuses. Very interesting here. I'm kind of curious too to see if maybe this could be used in a commercial sense, where I could put out a tile that would, if people clicked on it with their NFC, that it would be able to maybe take them to my website, or maybe give me a like on Facebook. That would be very interesting. So I don't know if it'll do that. We're going to test it, and I'm kind of excited to see what this technology does. You can order more tabs from the official Samsung Tactile website and store. And like I say, thank you to AT&T for sending this. We have also on display the phone from AT&T.com, the Samsung Galaxy S3, one of my favorite, well, my favorite Android phone. Let's put it that way. You can see here we're going to play with this. So let's go and open these babies up and kind of see what they're about. And then I'm going to take some time to find out more. And let's go ahead and rip from the top, and hopefully we won't ruin anything. Oh my gosh, we ruined it. No, I'm just kidding. No, evidently there's a program that you can download from the website. And let's see, remove TecTiles from this cover before use. Well, that'd be what you should do. So it looks like they are little plastic tiles, if you will. Little plastic tiles, if I can get that to come into focus. They're very thin. They almost look like just stickers, really. But you can tell that there's probably something soft and metal, or whatever it is. It's very, very small. Let's see if we can kind of see it in the back. So anyway, these are the stickers that came with it. Let's take a look. We also have the instructions here on how to apply and utilize them. So this came with the dealio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with this and try and understand more as to how this technology works. Be back in a second. Okay, folks, so we've been playing with the Samsung Tactiles, and they're pretty amazing because they're so thin. They're just paper thin, and they almost seem like they're paper, except for a small, what feels like maybe a little metal bump in the middle, which I imagine is where the chip or technology is. Now, there's an app that you can download called Samsung Tactiles, and it will take and work on non-Samsung devices, at least some of them, that have NFC technology. And in them, you can go in and you can program different actions to go to your TecTiles. So let's take a look at a few here. There's phone and text stuff. You can make a TecTile action to make calls, send text messages, start Google Talk conversations, location and web. One thing we're kind of disappointed, though, is it's fairly limited as to what you can take and do. I would have liked to have seen something that could be used in a commercial use, like our Facebook fan page, and you could basically take and do put it out on a commercial maybe counter or register area, and basically say, hey, look, if you do your NFC TecTile and like our page here, we'll give you, I don't know, 5% off, or whatever sort of thing you want to do to promote your Facebook likes. Anyway, so it's a little bit limited that way. We did find that other NFC devices that would sometimes sometimes operate the TecTiles without having to download the software. But in the end, like for Facebook posting, we found that the TecTile would activate the device and say, you need to download this program here before this will take and do the action it needs to do, which was, well, it's technology, it's still under development. Now, the cool thing here is you can, of course, once you program your TecTile, you can take and hover over it, and in this case, what we've done is we programmed it to, let's see if it, there we go. We programmed it to give us a Facebook status, and of course, you can either pre-program what you want it to say, or you can leave it open, which is good here, basically saving you the time of having to open up the app itself. Here's another one we programmed, and this one we programmed to go to a website, and this would, of course, be the chrisvossshow.com. I can see where that would be definitely useful and much better than a QR code, because with QR codes, people have to open the QR reader, and then they have to, scan the app and stuff. I really like the idea of NFC technology being used for this as opposed to QR codes, because QR codes are pretty lame. Okay, so let's take a look at how to program these. One application we did see that might be good for commercial use is a Foursquare check-in. Maybe you can put this on the counter of your store by your register and ask people to check in on Foursquare. So you can choose a venue. Looks like smoke shops are close to us. That's great. And welcome to California. Food for less. We'll try food for less. How about that? And we're going to program the TecTile here. Now, one thing you can see here is you can lock the TecTile so it can't be rewritten, and you can write multiple TecTiles with the same action. So if you want to do a whole bunch of these, essentially it runs about $15 right now on their website to get about 5 of these in a package on Samsung's Tactile website. Let's go ahead and program this, see if I can get it just right. And it's telling us that that tile has been written. So now when we hover over it, we should be getting a Foursquare check-in, and it looks like the Foursquare will check in. Here it's opening Foursquare, you can see here, and we can take and make that happen. So one of the uses that you could take and do with the devices, like I said, one limitation we did see is that certain devices won't work without having the application on them, the app for Samsung Tactiles. Now we did get the HTC One X here from AT&T to work with the device. In one instance, with looking up websites with the NFC chip without the app being on the phone, when we did the the Facebook check-in, it required us to take and download the app. So it's interesting, the technology that's there, but definitely holds possibilities for the future in how this technology could be used in a lot of different ways. So be sure to check it out. The Samsung Tactiles, you can go to their website below the chrisvossshow.com video, and you'll be able to see a link on how to get there. I really wish there was more options for the TecTiles, but this is a good start, and I guess they'll see if it catches on. What I do like is that it's so simple and easy, and definitely much less complex than QR codes, and having to execute them and have users utilize them. Thanks for coming by the chrisvossshow.com. Be sure to check in multiple times a day as we review all the latest in social media and technology.